1 win, 5 draws, and 163 losses. This is San Marino's footballing record since becoming a team in 1990. I'm here to change that. Or at least try. Oh my god. This is horrible. Oh my god. You know, I did this to myself. I didn't need to do this to myself, but I did. Oh, man has 1 strength. This is our best player, actually. So at least we have a semi-decent goalkeeper. This right here is James McKeown. He's not Sammarinese, he's Irish. For some reason, he's in this squad and is classified as Sammarinese. Disclaimer, I never said this would be flaw-free, so you'll be seeing a lot of him in the future. Sorry about it. Holy shit, what have I done? So I'm gonna just keep this short because I know y'all just want to see a scrawny little Asian boy take L's left and right. In order to keep this as realistic as possible, I'm going to start out with a 1-star scout. In order to upgrade the scout, I have to pay for it. I can only upgrade the judgment because San Marino is as small as hell. But how am I going to get money? Prize money. If I win a match, that's 10,000 euros. A draw is 5,000 euros. Finally, we have the TV bonus. Thanks to Fletcher Jet for that suggestion. When I face a top 10 nation, I will earn 2,500 euros by default. Oh, and by the way, I get nothing if I lose. So here's the current table for the Euro qualifiers. Before I get into our last 2 matches, I want to give a massive thank you to FIFA and Dapple. Without their help, this would have not been possible, so please give them some love. Here's their Twitters, and here's also FIFA's Patreon. So let us begin with Russia. 38 minutes played, a chance for Russia already, as it's Nababkin receiving a very, very long pass, crossing it in for Cheryshev in the middle, who just finds the bottom left corner, and it's 1-0 to Russia. Into the second half we go, another chance for Russia. It's Zobnin all by himself, near post finish, it's 2-0. And to end off this one, it is now across to Smolov, headed into the back of the net, 3-0. These highlights might be a little bit shorter just because we're going through about, I want to say, at least 50 matches. Cyprus, 3 minutes played, chance for Cyprus already. It's Christofi to Christoforou. Christoforou just penetrating through our defense, crossing in for Georgiou. Man, Cyprus may look small, but you know who's even smaller? Us. It's Papoulis. Finesse into the back of the net. 2-0 to Cyprus. Luckily, this would be the last time we'd have to see Cyprus score another goal. It's Sotiro here to Christofi, back to him. Now Sotiro passing it to Papoulis, just completely all by himself. The defense is just absolutely world class, and I cannot wait to play with this team even more for the next 50 matches. And so we're done with the Euro qualifiers of 2019. This is your table. Belgium, Russia, and Scotland are the ones that will advance. Well, at least Scotland have the chance to advance. And we're all the way down in 6th place with no wins, no draws, but 10 losses and a negative 42 goal differential. And here's our very first qualifier. That's a much better representation of it. So before every single qualifier or tournament, if we manage to qualify for one, we will be showing the squad right before. But as you can see, a bunch of new Youth Academy players are in already. They're much higher rated than the other guys, and you would think it'd be a little too quick that we upgrade this fast. But listen, okay? You are not ready for the true torture and pain I'm about to suffer. Nonetheless, the ones to look out for here are Admir, Hidalgo, Lucio Birgiti. We also had some patrons rename the Youth Academy players, 3 to be specific. We have here Vincenzo Santelia, who was renamed by Emmett Shea. We have here in the midfield Salta Formaggio, which means platforming in Italian, but if you enter it in all caps on Google Translate, it translates to jump cheese for some reason. But he was renamed by FIFA. And finally, we have Magusi renaming one of our center backs Mariano Luigi, which is a play on Mario and Luigi. So let us begin the FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Turkey. Turkey here with the corner, and Hidalgo's gonna into the middle. Turkey, they score. Now Turkey with another chance, but it's Mariano Luigi interception that. And it's a shot now. Turkey continue the onslaught of attacks here as the midfielder sees the run by Cenk Tosun, and Tosun finds the back of the net. I didn't pronounce that one midfielder's name because I know I would have screwed it up. And then another chance for Turkey here. It's Yokushlu. Yokushlu. He makes it 4. But what's this? A chance for San Marino? Yes, sir, indeed. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. It's Seria now crossing in for Birgiti. Bad shot, but now it's Hidalgo. It's off the defender. But then Marcelo Mulleroni, with just the empty net to be seen, puts it into the back of the net. And there you go. Our very first goal in this series. Portugal. Despite the results, we get TV money no matter what because this is a top 9 nation, but here it's Ruben Neves to Silva, and Silva finds the back of the net just like that. It's 1-0 to Portugal, and yeah, it's kind of expected. We are literally San Marino. 18 minutes played now, a chance for San Marino somehow. It's now Admir Hidalgo. He passes it to Birighitti, and Birighitti takes the shot right at the keeper. It's saved, but then it's Santeria heading it up towards Hidalgo, who's saved by the keeper, but it's right off to Filippo Berardi, who puts it into an empty net. Once again, another AIDS goal for San Marino, but we're absolutely going to take anything. And there you go, it's 1-1. But see, this is Portugal, and they're facing up against an incompetent defense, and now it's 2-1. But now a chance for San Marino to possibly equalize here. It's Seri passing it to Hidalgo, but somehow, some way, there was a bit of a foul in all of that. So there is a free kick for us, pretty close to the goal. And now it's the 3-man setup. It's Hidalgo leaving off for Birighitti. Next up, Scotland. Since I am trying to fit in so many matches into one episode, I will be summing these matches up just a bit more quicker. So France, a team that, you know, we definitely aren't going to win against, but at least we get the default 2.5k from the TV bonus. France dominated us 100% though. Paul Pogba with 2 goals. Kylian Mbappe with another, and Karim Benzema just to finish it off. Another very, very difficult match. Belgium with a chance here in the 58th minute. Here it's Mertens to De Bruyne, back to Mertens. Now he gets a through ball to Origi, but a great save by James McKeown. Obviously the most legitimate San Marinese player on this team. Now 76 minutes played, a cross in for Batshuayi, but he's offside. And once again, we're managing to find these attacks somehow. It's Santana here, passing it to Birighitti. Birighitti sees the run by Hidalgo, and Hidalgo... Once again, we faced Portugal, and this time around, it was an absolute beating by them. It was at home as well, so at least the fans got to see a lot of goals from the opposite team. Nonetheless, scorers were Diogo Jota, João Felix twice, Bruno Fernandes, and Ruben Neves. At the end of the year, I'll do a quick overview of the academy players, and since there's a lot here, I'll just scroll through them. Although keep an eye on 14-year-old Willian Colli, who has a high ceiling as of right now. And now we're back to being absolutely demolished by nations abroad. This time it's Turkey. Enes Ünal got a hat-trick, and Özyakup added one for himself as well. So after that, we started getting some chances. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Birighitti Masterclass. Obviously, nothing changed in terms of playing against France. We got absolutely demolished by them. 4-0 to be exact, with N'Golo Kante scoring a goal, Paul Pogba once again scoring 2 on us, and to finish it off, Alexandre Lacazette scoring 1 for himself. But at least we got 2.5k from that. Now Scotland was actually a bit of a different story. San Marino with an early chance. It's Santana here, great through ball to Hidalgo, and Admir Hidalgo with a fantastic finish into that top left corner. It's a very rare occurrence when he can actually finish, but nonetheless, it is 1-0 to San Marino against Scotland. Belgium weren't necessarily very happy with their result against us at home in Belgium, so they decided to absolutely demolish us 4-0. Dries Mertens scoring a goal, and then Hazard scoring 1 as well, Divock Origi adding to the tally, and to finish it off, Axel Witsel got 1 himself too. But once again, another 2,500 earned from that TV bonus. So boom, there we're done with the first World Cup qualifier. We didn't get a single win, but we did get 2 draws out of that. A much better goal differential this time, -26. Yes, that is quite a sad thing to say, but we are San Marino, don't forget that. We managed to get 22,000 euros worth of prize money earned in total in this qualifier, so we're just getting a bit closer to that 2-star youth academy. And right before we go into 2022, here's a look at the youth academy, and one person you really want to focus on here is Ado Musso. Ado Musso, I don't know, but he's looking very good. A center mid at 18 years old, he has a potential of 73 to 87. So we may have just found ourselves a gem very, very early into this career mode. So into 2022, and we're into another European Championship qualifier, and it's the same group because just normal FIFA mechanics, you don't really get a randomized European Championship qualifier group for whatever reason. It happens with the World Cup qualifiers, but just not the Euro qualifiers, which is kind of unfortunate because we still have to face Belgium and Scotland and Russia. But I guess just looking on the bright side, at least it isn't Germany. Squad overview right before we go into these qualifiers. Ones to watch are Sean Hu, who's 60 rated so far, our best player next to Mariano Luigi. We also have Vincenzo Santelia, who's been showing off some very good pace, and he can get behind defenders very easily, it seems like. And the last to look at is maybe the golden boy himself, Ado Musso, at a 58 rating already. He's looking very promising. But now we have Scotland, and it seems like we're starting to improve already. A chance in the 21st minute against Scotland, Hidalgo with the shot, and it's saved by the keeper. Scotland had their own chance as well, as it's Ollie McBurney missing a header, but it's Turnbull with the shot, and it's a good save by James McKeown. And the match ends up to be a 0-0 draw in the end of it, so another 5,000 euros for that draw. But reality hits very quickly, as we had to face Belgium 3 days later. And once again, they killed us. Toby Alderweireld with a header, Yannick Carrasco getting one outside the box, Dodi Lukbakio also getting into the action, and to end it all off, it's Thorgan Hazard making it 4-0. But once again, another chance for San Marino to possibly just get a little consolation, give ourselves a little bit of confidence, and it's Santelia, the man I told you to watch for, scoring the goal in the 90th minute. It means absolutely nothing, but at least we can look back on this and say we scored against Belgium. And to top that off, we do get another 2.5k TV bonus. Followed by that drubbing, we now face Kazakhstan. Early chance for Kazakhstan, a cross in for Tajibergen, and Tajibergen just misses it a little bit over the crossbar. 17 minutes played, another chance for Kazakhstan as it's Mali here. Mali now passing it to Fedin. Fedin takes the shot. It's pretty soft though, and it's a simple save for James McKeown. 22 minutes now, it's a chance for San Marino. It's Barlocho taking the shot, and that was by far the softest shot I have ever seen in my entire life. And it's just going back and forth now. It's Fedin here with another chance as he takes the shot, and it's a very good shot, but a very good save by James McKeown once again to keep us in this. Second half played, another chance for Kazakhstan. It's Fedin once again, who's been a threat to this San Marino's defense, and it's again another save for James McKeown. 82 minutes played, San Marino trying to catch Kazakhstan off guard. It's Santelia now. Santelia now cutting inside, passing it to Hidalgo. Good shot, but it's a good save by the keeper, and it's still 0-0. And the dominance of Kazakhstan continues. It's Quat taking the shot, and a very good save once again by James McKeown. On the following corner, it's whipped in, but it only goes right back to the corner taker, who's going to try and take on the San Marino's defense himself. He gets around one of the players, now passes it to Zhukov. It's blocked, but then Zhukov gets another chance, and another great save by McKeown. And then on that following corner, it's punched out by McKeown, but then it goes right to Mali. Mali passes it to Merkel, and Merkel takes a shot. It's blocked, but then he gets it right back, and thank you FIFA 20 for the aids I have to endure every single day, because that is 1-0 to Kazakhstan in the 90th minute, and we lose the chance to possibly get another 5,000 euros. Sad times. Cyprus. 6 minutes played, chance for Cyprus already. It's Maitidis to Roles. Roles with some room to take the shot, and it's James McKeown saving the defense's asses. 17 minutes, another chance for Cyprus, and it's Ephraim now trying to get away from Chovato. He crosses in for Christofi. Christofi then leaves it off for Kouslos, takes the shot, it's safe, but then Maitidis, off just another bit of FIFA 20 aids, somehow finds the back of the net, not even looking at the goal, and it's 1-0 to Cyprus. 25 minutes played, Cyprus continue their domination of this San Marino's defense. It's Roles once again, and it's off the post. We got lucky that time. Dominance continues. Ephraim trying to outstrengthen Sean Hu, doesn't really do it, but then Sean Hu gets immediately tackled, and he's down. If things couldn't just get bad to worse, could they? But no, it just does get actually worse. It's Kouslos, good through ball to Maitidis, and it's Mariano Luigi just fouling him in the box, and it's a penalty for Cyprus. And Christofi just to end off this match. No, sir! It's James McKeown. He doesn't get denied that easily. Could we work on that momentum, though? It's Hidalgo passing it to Santelia. Santelia sees all the room that Hidalgo's running into, and Hidalgo might not be fast enough, but he finds Lucio Birighitti, who finds the bottom left corner, and it is 1-1 here in Seville. Cyprus would not take too lightly to that, though, as it's Kyriakou passing it to Wheeler, who crosses in for Ephraim all by himself, but luckily enough, he misses the net completely. San Marino continuing to find some momentum somehow, some way, is Birighitti. He sees the run by Luperini, and Luperini finds the back of the net. It's 2-1 in Seville. Could this possibly be our first win since 2004? And yes, sir, We just did it. We came back from 1-0 down against Cyprus when all hope was lost. We just couldn't give up. And just like that, we get our very first win, 10,000 euros right to our bank. But little did we know, it will only go down from here. I am done losing. We have lost the last 8 matches straight, and I want to bounce back. And this could be the chance we could bounce back, because it is Kazakhstan, and we have shown promise against them. Kazakhstan with the first chance. It's a deflection thanks to Mariano Luigi, but thanks to James McKeown, luckily, they don't score. Second half played, not many chances in this one, but Kazakhstan with another, and it's Zhukov to Fedin, and Fedin, always showing that he's going to be a threat against the San Marini's defense, makes it 1-0 to Kazakhstan. It looks like it's going to be 9 straight. But the rare occurrence comes up. We haven't had an attack, or at least a full attack in a while. It's Musso passing it to Birigiti, and Birigiti finds the back of the net again to draw level against Kazakhstan. And yes, we managed to keep it all level at the end, and another 5,000 euros for drawing. Let's try and continue this momentum against France. I can't be certain that we really can, but let's just see. 19 minutes played though, a chance for San Marino. The very first chance of the match went to San Marino against France, but nonetheless, Birigiti here, as he goes into the edge of the box, he crosses it in for Hidalgo, and Hidalgo takes a shot, it's saved, but then it's Birigiti, saved by the keeper once again. Another shot, but it's kind of not a great shot. Nonetheless though, progress. 26 minutes played, France still haven't had a shot, by the way. It's Otto Musso, who's been carrying this team for a while now, passing it to Hidalgo, turns his defender. But 64 minutes played, France rejuvenating themselves after a horrendous first half. It's Mbappe, but it's blocked by the defender, thankfully. On the corner now, it's passed to Dagba. Now Dagba is just going to bring it all the way to Luca Digne. Digne passing it to Aouar, and Aouar takes the shot, and James McKeown still keeps it all level at 0-0. San Marino with another chance. It's Sean Hu to Edo Musso, passing it to Admir Hidalgo. And what's this? Could it be a penalty? A penalty has actually been rewarded to us for that. And this is the chance of a lifetime. Birigiti finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 to San Marino against France. Probably the top nation in the world, and we are 1-0 up against them right now. Boys, please keep this lead. But those things are easier said than done. It's Kylian Mbappe right off kickoff, basically. Getting into the box, he tries to find someone in the middle, just not successful enough as he tries a bit of skill, but it's Pirello with a great bit of defense. France getting desperate now. It's Maupai on the edge of the box. He gets tackled by Sean Hu, though. Quite possibly the last chance for France to find something is Martial to Maupai, who takes the shot, but it's saved by James McKeown. And yes, we did it. We actually did it. We have made history. We have upsetted France 1-0. 1-0! With 60,000 euros in the bank, it is time to upgrade to a 2-star youth scout. The cost was 50,000 euros, which leaves us with just 3,000. Let's hope we can get some better talent for this team. And my sanity. Now that was a great win against France, but like all great fairy tales, they usually die off and are mostly forgotten by the general public. Our next match was on November 15th, which so happens to be my birthday. Sweden were nice enough to score 5 goals against me as a nice little gift. Thank you, Sweden. The Turks decided to give me a gift as well. They actually sent me this letter too. Dear Maxwell, you will never be as good as the Masterbucks. F you. Pretty straight to the point, guys. Thank you. We did jump all the way to 2024, so you won't be seeing a 2023 squad overview, but does anyone really care? No. To sum things up, though, Edo Musso was our best player by a mile. He is actually so good, man. And just in general, the squad looks to be growing quite a bit. Santelia now 60 rated, Hidalgo now 60 rated. We're making moves, boys. And we have a good bit of talent here in the Youth Academy, but one person I want to focus more on is Alexandru Gamba. 59 rated with a potential of 78 to 90. He's looking pretty good, let me tell you. Ireland. First chance goes to San Marino here as it's Lacey, our right back, passing it to Hidalgo, who turns the defender brilliantly. Top left corner finish, and it's 1-0 to San Marino against Ireland. Then 69 minutes played, a chance for Ireland now. It's Brown passing it to Connell, now back to Brown. Brown through ball to Troy Parrott, and it's 1-1 just like that. Ireland weren't necessarily done with us just yet though. Another chance for them here. It's Connell through ball to Ida, now a back pass back to Connell, and Connell takes the... And now we face France and Paddy. France definitely wanted some revenge after that upset against them, and, well, they got it. Goal scorers were Neil Maupai and Ousmane Dembele managed to score twice on us. Next up, Kazakhstan. I feel like this is a team that we can actually show our true potential, but it's here Musso, and Musso takes the shot, and he misses the net. Chance for Kazakhstan here. It's Fedin, and Fedin, being a threat against us all the time, bringing it to Muzikov, and Muzikov takes the shot, and it's off the defender, and it's into the back of the net. AIDS once again, thank you FIFA, and it's 1-0 to Kazakhstan. 40 minutes played, Kazakhstan on the ball here. It's Muzikov once again trying to create something. He passes it to Zhukov, and Zhukov takes the shot, but a good save by the keeper. Now it's San Marino's turn to maneuver the ball somewhere and hopefully find the back of the net. It's Musso to Hidalgo, great turn, and Hidalgo with a great finish into the bottom right this time. Hidalgo is doing pretty well lately, and it's 1-1 here in Kazakhstan. 65 minutes played, it looks like San Marino's getting a little bit of momentum here. It's Hidalgo passing to Sean Hu. Well, at least we got 5,000 euros. Next up, we had Sweden, and just like the previous match, they completely dominated us. The goal scorers were Felix Janssen, Emil Forsberg, and Jonathan Isaac. And we actually managed to get a penalty scored thanks to Lucio Birighitti, but then right after that, Emil Hansen makes it 4-1. And that would be the end of that FIFA World Cup qualifier, as we do finish 5th this time. We didn't finish last, which is actually kind of impressive. 5 points, probably the most that San Marino has ever scored in a qualifier, so I'd say we've made some good progress. And a little bit of a quick overview for 2025. One person that looks alright is Gianluca Meroni, who has a potential of 72 to 84, so maybe he can become something big, who knows. But as we go into another qualifier, we'll be looking at the squad once again, and just some new players that have been added to the squad are Pierre Abram, Ethan Okoroji, and Leonetti. What's his first name? I don't know. One player you want to watch out for is the golden boy San Marinese player himself, Ado Musso. And like I said before, the Euro groups don't change, so here's the group we'll be in. Firstly, we had Scotland in the qualifiers, and it didn't really go that well. Ollie McBurney scored twice, and yeah, that's that. Next up, Belgium. 7 minutes played. Tielemans with the free kick here, but it's Mariano Luigi clearing it off the line. Another chance for Origi here, but it's saved by the keeper nonetheless. Belgium continued the monstrosity of attacks. It's Lukaku this time, and it's off the post. Now San Marino with their own chance. It's Sean Hu passing it to Okoroji to Musso, and Musso takes the shot. A good save. Now it's Lucio Birighitti off the volley. As expected. Second half played, it's Lukaku to Openda. Openda with a great ball to Lukaku, and Lukaku with a little bit of a turn, and he just misses the net. We're getting pretty lucky here. It's still somehow 0-0. Minutes later, Belgium on the attack. Openda passing it to Tielemans. Tielemans seeing the run by Lukaku, and Lukaku with a very soft shot. Very easy save for Leonetti. Counter-attack for San Marino. It's Ado Musso. Great ball to Pierre Abram, and Abram just has the keeper to beat it, looks like. All he has to do is finish it, and it's straight at the keeper. San Marino once again on the counter-attack. They're trying to take advantage of Belgium the best way they can, and it looks like this is the best way. It's now Abram crossing it in for Musso. It's straight at the keeper. And San Marino just not giving up. Somehow, Belgium seem to be running out of legs here, as Abram is not going to be caught up by Tielemans, and he's just going to find the back of the net in the 87th minute to make it 1-0 to San Marino against Belgium. Pierre Abram, after just a couple matches for his nation, gets his first goal, and it's a very, very good one. Not to mention with that win, it's another 12.5k in the bank. Kazakhstan. We come back and we are only here for blood. It's Birighitti to Hidalgo, and Hidalgo misses the net again. But San Marino continue the attacks. It just seems like they're starting to level up with Kazakhstan here, but it's Musso, little back heel to Pierre Abram, and a block leaves it to the keeper very easily. San Marino once again bombarding the attacks. You never hear that from San Marino's national team, but it's Okoroji receiving it from Hidalgo. Great pass right back to Hidalgo, and Hidalgo chokes it again. But that won't stop the San Marini's courage. It's once again San Marino in the second half this time. Okoroji to Hidalgo, and now Hidalgo finding someone in the middle, and it's Okoroji once again, and Okoroji, after just a couple matches for himself, has scored his first goal for San Marino. The future looks kind of bright. Kazakhstan with a chance here in the 67th minute. It's Muzakov running away from Lacey, and now he goes into the box, passing it to Fedin, and off the keeper and in. It's 1-1. Islam Khan leading this opportunity for Kazakhstan in the 89th minute is Bezbekov crossing it in for Quad. It's blocked by the defender, but then Fedin off the rebound, off more FIFA aids, puts in the back of the net, and a heartbreaking loss against Kazakhstan. And that means once again, we get no money. Cyprus apparently had too many injuries, so they forfeited against us, so that means we win, technically, and get 10,000 euros out of that. Yes, it's cheating, but to be fair, I'll take anything at this point. And next up was Russia. And like any great Maxwell match, you know I'm gonna make a defensive mistake, and you know it's gonna absolutely cost me here. It's Golovin, through ball to Chalov, and it's 1-0 to Russia just like that. But San Marino right off kickoff with the chance of their own. A little bit of an opening in the Russian defense, and Ado Musso equalizes it after just 3 minutes. San Marino once again on the attack. It's Hidalgo finding his way behind the Russian back four, and all he has to do is beat the keeper. Please, he does. It's 2-1 to San Marino. It's a turnaround against Russia away from home. But you thought we were done. No, you don't doubt San Marino under me. It's Birigiti with the shot. It's safe, but then Musso off the rebound puts it in the back of the net, gets a brace in just 42 minutes in this match, and we're 3-1 up against Russia. And it's not even halftime. Russia would actually get one back, but it wouldn't be enough as we managed to win 3-2 away from home against Russia. I know I'm going insane. I know that I sound annoying, but listen, right? When you play as San Marino for more than 40 matches, you just kind of have this bit of giddiness, but nonetheless, 10,000 euros to the bank. Yes, sir, give me that. We have our very first win streak, technically, and we could maybe even get another one against Kazakhstan. We'll see. Unfortunately, the match wasn't that eventful, but there were a couple chances for us. Hidalgo turns his defender, and then it's saved by the keeper. A clear shot completely missed. And 67 minutes played, Ado Musso, good ball to Edmir Hidalgo, and Hidalgo once again with another chance, and he shoots it right at the keeper. So yeah, a 0-0 draw, but 5,000 euros once again. It's the end of 2026, so another look at the Youth Academy, and this time we want to look at Davino Esteban, someone who looks very promising. A left mid, he's 63 rated already at 18 years old, has a potential of 73 to 85. And we face up against Belgium again, and they're probably gonna get their revenge, yada yada yada. Let's just get into the highlights. 10 minutes played, a cross in for Lukaku, 1-0 to Belgium. But then once again, we just start surprising, and it's Hidalgo, good through ball to Birigiti, and Birigiti finds a near post finish, and it's 1-1. And then right before the end of the half, a chance for San Marino to possibly make it 2-1. It's Hidalgo, good ball to Birigiti, and Birigiti, as expected. But then the last kick of the first half, a corner for Belgium and a little bit of FIFA aids, gives you 2-1 to Belgium. And then 50 minutes played, Lukaku lifts it up for himself, and it's 3-1. Now, let me introduce you to a new segment to this video. I like to call this one, Maxwell finally starts to lose his mind. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking done! I'm done! I'm so fucking done! Scotland. And now, Maxwell finally starts losing his mind, part 2. There is no God. There is no fucking God. You heard it from me. You've heard it from me. There is no fucking God. What in the f did I just witness? How is this even possible? Do I even... Can I qualify? Can I just please qualify for anything? I'm so done with playing fucking qualifiers. I just want to fucking qualify. What am I supposed to fucking do? Oh, just... Next up, we got Russia. And this match wasn't terrible. I mean, the last couple matches, we haven't really been ourselves, but here, a chance off a counterattack. Russia just very vulnerable to the counterattacks as Hidalgo finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 to San Marino in 50 minutes played, so maybe there could be a chance that we actually hold on to this one. But Russia had other ideas. It's Golovin on the ball. He passes it to Glushenkov. Near post finish. 1-1. At least we had a draw though, so 5,000 euros in the bank. Cyprus once again with not enough players, so another 3-0 forfeit win for us, 10,000 euros to the bank. And that would be the end of the UEFA Euro qualifiers this time around, and we actually did really well. To be fair, 6 of those points were from 2 forfeits, but I would still count them. I mean, every other team got them as well. It's very close in terms of points. We were just 3 points behind Russia in terms of qualifying or possibly qualifying for the Euros, but at the same time, you want to look at that goal differential for a second. Even if we had tied with Russia, the goal differential would have just made it mean absolutely nothing. But hey, progress, you know? A little bit of a 2027 overview with the Youth Academy. The player you want to focus on this time around is Giovanni Farelli. He looks very promising. Potential of 79 to 91, which is the highest I've seen in this series. And now a look at the new FIFA World Cup qualifiers. There is no hope. I would think that hopefully we could have gotten, I don't know, someone like the Faroe Islands or Liechtenstein or, I don't know, just someone that could have been at our level. Because I'll be honest with you, dude, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Czech Republic, and hell, even Montenegro are very much better than us. By a long shot. But here's the squad right before we go into those qualifiers. Some new additions would be that youth prospect, Davino Esteban, and also a new right back finally, Steve Altobelli, who is replacing Lacey. Ones to watch would be Ado Musso, the golden San Marini's boy himself, and Davino Esteban. He looks very good. He's already 68 rated, so I mean, we'll see. Our first match would be against Denmark, and it really didn't go too well. We lost 2-0. Philip Billings scores 2 of those goals, and we get no money out of this. And now I give you Maxwell finally losing his mind, part 3, the finale.
Oh my f***ing god, I'm going to f***ing lose it! Every f***ing game! Every single f***ing game! I have to deal with the same bullshit! Just let me see the light of day. Let me see the f***ing light of day, because right now I am in the depths of hell, and I can't do this anymore.
Montenegro also forfeiting against us, so another 10,000 euros to the bank. I mean, I'll take it. So now we face the Netherlands. Before this, we were going to face the Czech Republic, but every single time I try and play that match, it just crashes my game. So that's rather unfortunate. But you know, we didn't do half bad in this match. Hidalgo turning Ake, and he finds the back of the net. 1-0 to San Marino, just like that. But then the Netherlands would cancel out that goal as it's De Jong passing it to Hover, crossing in from Malen, and Doniel Malen, FIFA 20 career mode's favorite wonder kid next to Erling Haaland, makes it 1-1, equalizes it for the Netherlands. And I mean, hey, 7.5k euros out of that one. Once again, Montenegro forfeited, so we face the Netherlands again. To sum this one up, the Netherlands beat us 2-0. Not a terrible defeat, but still, I mean, we lost, so, you know, just 2.5k euros because of the TV bonus. Goal scorers were Donny van de Beek and Daniel Malen. It is now the 2028 overview, right before we go into 2029. This is the Youth Academy. The script literally just says, I don't know. So yeah, you make an inference, I guess. Then we faced up against Belgium because once again, the Czech Republic was an unplayable match. We lost just 1-0, so, you know, not a terrible loss. And another bit of TV bonus, 2.5k euros out of that one as well. And then Denmark. Nothing happened. Alright, so it's kind of a bit of a sad ending. I'm sorry about this. But guys, I could have gone another 4 game years, but I couldn't for my own sake. I mean, seriously, you lose that many matches and you have this little bit of hope, it just kills you. It really does just kill you inside, and then you just add the FIFA 20 AIDS that has to happen in every single match as you're being San Marino, and it's not a good combination. So this is it. This is the final squad before I sack myself and call it quits. And with that, may I hopefully never do something like this ever again. I recorded this all in 2 days and did nothing else besides maybe eat a couple things and then maybe do a chore here and there. That's it. Hours straight I would just play a San Marino against all these big nations and lose. all just for this series, because I told you guys I would get this series out some way, somehow, and I wanted to get this out because FIFA 21 is coming out pretty soon. And with that, this will hopefully be the last time I ever make a video on FIFA 20. This game is the worst FIFA I have genuinely ever played in my entire life. It makes me genuinely want to scream sometimes because of how bad this game is, and I'm just hoping FIFA 21 isn't going to be as bad, but I know for a fact it probably will be. And, I mean, hey, at least I get more traffic into the next career mode I do, so, you know, at least I get some growth there. Honestly, though, I'd probably put this game up next to the Monster Truck game that I thought would be good when I was like 7 years old for the Nintendo DS. Spoiler alert, it sucked. But you know what sucks even more? Probably FIFA 20. Alright, I'm done with my rant. So here it is. It's finally time to say goodbye to FIFA 20.